forgot that in 1995, under your watch, Jamaica was the murder capital of the world? You forget that? We will not forget. Percival said that now people go into the hospital and have to be waiting hours and hours and hours. In a Percival time, people never bother leave their yard. In a Percival time, people don't even bother leave their yard because they don't have no money. They were dying in the house like dogs. They were dying in the street like dogs. So you talk about now people waiting for hours, at least they can go and sit and wait. In a year time, they couldn't go through the door. In a year time, they couldn't go through the gate. You talk about education, under your watch. Under your watch, you and Maxine Henry Wilson, the children of Jamaica was dunce. Poor people never have no opportunity. You forgot say you was the one who implemented to and pop children to pay to go to heart. You forgot Percival. You forgot say under your time, poor people Pitney had to get guarantors and the family member could not be guarantors. They had to find people with bank statement and with assets. You forget. In Percival, we're talking about education. You remember, see, you start early at school. Remember, you start early at school. There was nothing for poor people Pitney to do when they left early at school. They had to go to work, they had to go to bush and work with their mother and their father. What did you do for education, Percival? What did you do for education? Common entrance, maths, English, and mental ability. The children of Jamaica could not read under your watch. It was the Andrew Holness and the Bruce Golding who came in and revamped and reformed the education system. You're talking about poverty. You forgot to say under your watch, under your watch, that poverty rate was at the highest. You forget? You forget Percival? Eh? You forgot to under your watch. We have to be calling out in America, calling on USAID to help the people of Jamaica. The people of Jamaica were starving under your watch. Talking about poverty. You're talking about crime. You're talking about healthcare. You did not build not one hospital. You renovated couple with private money. You didn't have any money. You didn't have any money to build the economy. You didn't have any money to build any hospitals. You didn't have any money to help poor people. You didn't have any money to do absolutely nothing. Everything you did with loans. Everything that you did in the 18.5 years, Percival, you had to take out a loan. Now, under Andrew Michael Holness, we are building our economy with our tax dollar. The Montego Bay bypass, our money. The Williamsfield leg of the highway, our money. The St. Thomas, our money. Cornwall Regional, we have money in that as well. Plus we break ground for renovate more than 3 hospitals, our money. The renovation of Bellevue, our money. Everything where you build, Percival, was loan that comes with high interest rate. You get no praise for that, Percival. You get no praise. Go back in the pavilion. Go back in the retirement. What you come talking about? You come talking about this Andrew Holness government has grown the economy and now we can spend our own money to buy buses and fill out the JUTC fleet. We can buy buses we can buy trucks, we can buy water trucks, we can buy fire trucks, we can buy police vehicles with our tax dollars. You didn't have any money to spend in our country. You had to go and borrow loan at high interest rate, Percival. Where are you going? Go back into your slumber. Go back in. You cannot win any vote for Mark Golding. Take away yourself. Take away yourself, Percival. You mash up the economy and mash up our country and set back our country 30 years. Where you going? You can't. No members of the People's National Party cannot point us to one time under Percival when the government did something with taxpayer money. You're talking about tourism road maintenance fund. Point us to the road that the PNP built with the road maintenance fund. Percival, Point us to the road that the PNP built with the road maintenance fund. Point us to that road, Percival. No road. You guys use that money to run campaign and to win election. Everything that Percival did, he did it with alone. Everything that Percival did, he did it with alone. And now this government of Jamaica has given the public sector workers the highest salary increase in the history of Jamaica, and we did not borrow any money. We did not borrow any money, Percival. You couldn't pay our police. You couldn't renovate our police stations. You're talking about the 18.5 years. It was 18.5 years of nothingness. It was 18.5 years of corruption. It was 18.5 years of neglect.